Are you serious? Are you serious? We're really going to have 10 plagues of Egypt 2020. I mean, remember the frogs? One more night with the frogs? Can't believe that Pharaoh, when he said, can you get rid of these frogs? He told Moses, get rid of these frogs. I got frogs in my hair, frogs in the bed, frogs everywhere. Here a frog, there a frog, everywhere, a frog, frog. And Moses said, yeah, I'll get rid of them now. Just let my people go. He said, well, wait till morning. Wait till morning? One more night with the frogs? Well, now we've got toxic toads tearing up Florida, terrorizing Florida in a tempest of tenaciousness of these toxic toads. What? But wait, before I tell you this bizarre story, another plague out of Egypt, let's talk about how we can continue to get health with Paul at www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. It is so important, folks, to keep your body healthy and youthful all the time, okay? All the time, not just some of the time, all the time. And the only way you can do that is really is collagen. And it may be the closest thing we will ever get to the real fountain of youth, while also forming a wall of defense between your immune system and the rest of your body. Did you know that 75 to 90% of your skin and bones and joints and tendons are made of this age-defying nutrient called collagen? The older you are, in fact, the more likely it's caught your attention, and for good reason. Because many health experts now agree, and they totally agree, that if consuming collagen is as crucial as it gets to renewing and revitalizing how you look and feel. Matter of fact, at BioTrust, if you go to the website www.healthwithpaul.com, that's www.healthwithpaul.com, BioTrust has put together a collagen, ageless, it's amazing. Now, what do you mean by that? If there's no human collagen at all in this product, I would not represent it if it did. But instead, this is made up of eggs and fish. This product is manufactured in a factory that also, makes other products for health environment. But this product is made up of eggs and fish. This collagen, a natural collagen, is able to help you. And it's amazing. You just add one heaping scoop to at least 8 ounces of any hot or cooled liquid, like milk, or you can put in soups or put it in recipes. You can use it 1 or more times a day. And with these 5 essential collagen forms, 4 premium sources, including, of course, eggs and fish. But there's also plant collagen in this, and it's a great way. It's amazing. It's odorless. It's tasteless. You just mix it in, drink it with your milk, and give your body that extra boost that it needs to strengthen it during that time. So listen, Health with Paul. Go to www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. All right, let's get healthy together. Let me tell you what's going on with these toads. What? Toxic toads terrorizing with tenacious, poisonous glands. What? They can kill a dog. They can kill a cat. They are giant toads, and they're the size now of a biblical proportion, and there's tons of them invading South Florida. Another plague we got to deal with. We got the killer hornets up in Washington State. Now we got the toxic toads down in Florida. And according to the report, just a month ago, we were worried about the murder hornets, or the Asian hornets, the killer hornets up there, the giant insect native to Asia. They were threatening to spread into North America. So far, thankfully, those hornet invasions has been very small, but it's up in Washington State. But there's a new critter, a new plague, a new threat that's hitting America, and it is toxic toads. And these things are huge. They're huge. It takes 2 hands to hold them, guys. And they're the size, they grow up to 9 inches in size. These giant cane toads are the world's largest toad. They're ferocious eaters. They consume large quantities, if not just insects. Insects is nothing for them. But they eat other small frogs and toads and birds' eggs and small mammals. What? Little small rodents, everything. They also have large poisonous glands behind their eyes that release a toxin that is terrorizing and paralyzing, especially to dogs, very deadly to dogs. Now, originally, this native from South and Central America, this toad was introduced into new habitats in South Florida and in Australia and Hawaii by some misguided sugarcane farmers. They were hoping that these big toads would eat the beetles and help devour, the beetles would eat on the sugarcane. But the toads don't jump very high because they're too fat. What? A big, toxic toad that can't jump. Toads can't jump like these toads can't jump, man. And so they couldn't jump up high enough on the to eat the beetles that were eating the sugarcane. So instead, what we got is a bunch of hungry toads that can't jump very high, can't get the beetles, but what they can do is breed excessively, and with their size, they become, and there's hardly any predators. They're too big. So there's nothing really in South Florida can eat these big boys, unless it's an anaconda. And they've devastated the native species in South Florida. Even the Miami Herald is upset. They reported on it. It's the 3rd day of the hurricane season. And in case you're keeping a list of reasons why 2020 is stressing everybody out, how about heavy rains hit South Florida due to the Hurricane Arthur and Hurricane Bertha. And so it stirred up a bunch of toads. The water's made for great burrows. It provided ample breeding habitats. And of course, the toads are the prolific breeders. One single female can lay 8,000 to 25,000 eggs. And if there's no real predator in that area, these toads will overwhelm. In clump strands, they can extend over 60 feet in length. The toad's eggs and tadpoles also release a toxin that protects them from predators. The concern right now is South Florida is the continuation of the rainy weather, which local forecasts have been predicting will result in a population boom of big, huge, toxic toads. And if a dog bites into one of these toads, or even just licks the toad releases a quick-acting, paralyzing poison that will cause cardiac arrest, and the nervous system will paralyze as the dog goes into convulsions, seizures, loss of coordination, and cardiac arrest, and dies of a heart attack. What? Even the Miami Herald says if poisoning is suspected, use a hose. Wash the dog's mouth for several minutes, running water through one side of the mouth and then the other, taking care of not just to flush water down its throat, which would further spread the poison. Just rinse the mouth out. The advice is to get to a vet then as quickly as possible. Homeowners can do a few things to make their backyards less appealing to these monstrous, huge, mammoth, toxic toads. The plagues of Egypt are invading America. And keep the grass short. Clear away the brush. If you got a pond, you got gators. Now you got toxic toads. Don't have piles of clutter where toads can get in there. Clean up all your food scraps. Get your pet bowls and outdoor grills. Keep pets' food indoors. Don't bring it outdoors. Install bug lights that keep flying insects away. Reduce the toad main food supply. Do what you can. Do what you got to do, guys. But don't let the toxic toads take over. And don't let it terrorize Tampa. That's tenacious. That's intimidating. That's trouble. That's tribulation. The toxic toad tribulation terrorizing Tampa. We don't need it. Give your life to Jesus Christ.